Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been quite a long time since I've done a video with showing my face, and in fact this is actually the first video this summer of showing my face. But that is not the point of the video. I know I've said many times that doing less of these type of videos because they're quite pointless, but I'm doing it because my account isn't really active this year. I've not even made that much of videos. I mean, I've done that like the OOR episode 16 and the album, but other than that, there hasn't been a lot of videos. Now, what I will say is this Saturday I'm flying to the Netherlands, so I will be posting YouTube shorts like vlogs and stuff, but you know how you fly to holidays and then sometimes they do voiceovers, sometimes they don't. In this, I'm flying to Amsterdam. I won't be doing voiceovers. But during my Halloween break, I am flying again to Greece, which is a beach holiday. And during that holiday, I will be doing voiceovers, but not on this. So that is the first thing I have to say. So there will be some videos coming up, some shorts. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of plans of full videos, such as, last year I had the marble race videos, season 2, and this year I haven't thought of doing marble race. Gaming, there's no updates to Slime Rancher. The last update was a bit disappointing, so that's why I've never done a video since, because, I don't know, just a bit. There's better updates. I thought it was a whole new area, like new place to go, but it's not. So that's the first, that's kind of some couple of reasons why this summer I've not been that active. But what I will be talking about in this video mostly is about OOR, of course, because that's the whole point of the video. Now the next, as you know, OOR 17 is coming out this summer. And probably about the end of August, maybe middle. Hopefully middle, but most likely at the end. But in my last video, I did say I won't be saying the exact date, because most of the times I do say the exact date, it doesn't happen. So I won't until I know myself that I know myself that I'm gonna complete it soon. So episode 17 is gonna be just a normal episode, like always. The same plot, the same things happening. The kidnapped contestant Kiwi is still in the alien planet. The contestants that are eliminated, that are looking for her friends, are gonna be in that planet next episode. But I'm not gonna spoil a lot about that. And the challenge, I won't spoil it, but I'm just saying it's underwater this time, because I thought most of my challenges are always on land. And the thing is, with most of the challenges, they're quite similar. Like, it's always these, like, either survivals or, like, rating challenges. So I thought maybe something different this time. So that is episode 7. But now listen about episode 18, 19, and 20. It's gonna be like the final. So basically, 18 are really the final of OOR. But I have to explain because it's a bit difficult. So basically, episode 17, when you're voting, it's going to be the last vote to save with an elimination. So in episode 18, someone is going to get eliminated. Obviously, one is going to be immune, and then it's going to be the final 4. However, the one that's going to be immune this episode will immediately go to the top 3. So I'm not spoiling any contestant who is going to win. I know myself who's going to win, but I'm not spoiling it. This challenge is immediately going to go to the final 3. So it could be potential winner. But we don't know yet. I don't know yet. But basically, in episode 18, the other 3 contestants. So basically, hold on. Episode 18, there will be no challenge. So this episode 18 will be quite similar to in this first season, episode 10. There was no challenge, but the contestants were just voting who they liked the most. So it's going to be similar to that. And they will be voting who they like most and who they'll dislike the least. Dislike the most, I meant. And obviously the ones I'm immune is already in the top 3. And the other 3, they're left. The contestants will be voting who they like the most and who they like least. And the one who gets the most dislikes will not be in the top 3. So it's going to be a contestant vote, and every single contestant that has ever competed in OR is voting. Even the contestants that are in OR camp will be voting, even though they're not in that planet. But so basically, all the contestants that are in Mars, an elimination planet, they will be in the purple planet, and then some of the contestants will be recording themselves like a FaceTime. So basically those contestants that are in OR cam will be FaceTiming who they would like the most and who they dislike the most. However, the ones that are in right now looking for Kiwi or in the alien planet, I decided that when they're supposed to vote, they're not there. And then it's going to become really confusing. Where the hell are they? Where's that contestant? Where's that contestant? So basically they're like missing. So there will be some missing votes, but the ones that will be casted will, well, it's going to be the vote. Now, one thing I will say is points. So basically, the contestant gets most dislikes, obviously will make it. And then the top 3. So the one that's in the middle, basically, neither they dislike them, neither they like it. Like that contestant, they will be getting 0 points after that voting. The one that gets the most likes will get 50, and the one that is immune will get immediately 100. So the one that wins this challenge will get 100 points. So that's that. And in episode 18, you will be voting who you like the most, who you want to win. So the one that gets third in that voting, the you viewers vote, get obviously 0, 50, and 100 again. So that is episode 18. So episode 18 will be a bit easier to animate because there's no challenge, and the only one difficult thing will be the elimination. So I really hope it will be released either at the end of the year or the start of next year. Okay, but now let's talk about episode 19 and 20. It is going to be like a 2-part episode, but they won't be called like episode 19 part 1, 19 part 2. It's going to be 19 and 20, and they will be released on a similar date. So basically one might be maybe like a week difference. So let's say 19 will be released on the first Saturday, and then the second one on the other. Because there's no voting, so there's nothing to worry about. And basically the plan for the final, this is the thing, right? Most of the object creators that do objects and they actually complete loads of cancel, but if they do complete, their finals are always really similar. Like they always do the challenges, do every single challenge from the first challenge to the last challenge you did in the season. This is not going to be the case. Instead, what I thought, there will be 5 obstacles, and the 3 contestants will have to complete each obstacle. Now, I already have 2 in mind. One will be an ice obstacle, and one will be a forest, but the others I still have to think about. And again, who gets third will get 0, second, 50, 100 for each of those obstacles. And after all those points that get added up, the one gets most points will be the winner of object of random. Now, how will it work that it's 2 episodes, although, is basically that episode 19 will have free challenges. So might be a bit longer, but really, I'm planning more at episode 20 to be longer, and I will explain why. So episode 19 will have 3 obstacles, and then episode 20 will have the final 2. But, as you know, where the aliens are that are trying to come back to Purple Planet and destroy it, plus the objects that are on that planet, will be more in the second part. So basically episode 20. There will be a bit of 19, like they're already flying to Purple Planet, but it's majority in the second. And then contestants will be noticing that something in the sky is coming to the planet, and it's going on a really fast speed. Similar to that, like the suns and the... Which episode? I think it was 10 or 9. It's exactly like the suns. They're coming closer and closer. It's going to be the same. But it won't spoil what's actually going to happen. And there's going to be a lot. The final has to be a bit work more harder. So there, and I will try my best to animate them at the same time. Even though that sounds weird, because how can I animate like 19 and 20 at the same time? Maybe I will do 19, majority of it, and then 20 will start near the end. But then again, my plan is to make the 19 a bit shorter than the 20, even though I said 19 might sound longer, because there's free challenges, the free obstacles. But the 20 sounds better to be longer. And basically that's how the final will work. So basically, I think that's a really good plan for 3 episodes, 18, 19, and 20. Obviously 17, but that's just a normal episode. Now, that's OOR. What will happen after OOR is the second topic I want to talk about, and this is really quick. One plan, I'm going to do a remastered version of OOR episode 1, but that's only one thing I will be doing, and that's because, as you know, OOR episode 1 was on another account. It's never been on this account. It's still in the playlist because I added from that account to this OOR playlist, and it just doesn't make sense. So I will be doing a better version of OOR episode 1, and it will be on this. So that's definitely one thing that I will do. And then a second thing, this is just a thought right now. It's not 100%, it might not happen, because it might take a bit too long. Could do it in a couple episodes. And it's going to be OOR eliminated contestants. And basically what it is going to be either one episode, maybe I will do one, just a single episode, maybe 2, maybe 3. But it's every single contestant's experienced going to Mars. So, for example, Pinky went to Mars first, and then we will see what happened when he came there. Because I have shown some of the contestants when they went to the elimination planet Mars. But I want to show every single contestant what were their thoughts when they got to that planet. What were they thinking? This is a completely different planet. Are they happy that they're there? Are they sad? Are they want to go back? How are they going to go back? And Mars, as you know, in this series, there's nothing to do there. So maybe they will come up with something to do. So that's what I really want to do, just to show what the eliminated contestants. I'm still thinking of it. It might not happen. It might happen, but I'll see about it. Next thing I need to talk about is OOR Camp. Now, I think after OOR, when I complete it, I will take a break. And I don't know, maybe 1 year, 2 years. And I will think about it. Am I going to come back to doing OOR Camp, or is it going to be cancelled? As you know, I'm getting a bit older and older, and there's not much time to do OOR. And that's why it's been really, really difficult to do like every single, first year I done a whole season in just 1 year. And then in the second year of animation I done like what, 8 episodes? 7 episodes I think. And then it just got smaller and smaller, and this year we're only gonna probably have 2. Hopefully 3, but it might only be 2. We done 1 and then there's another. Like, it's really difficult. So it's really, and the thing is, again, OOR camp has so many contestants. And if I do come back, I'm probably gonna do it again, double eliminations. So that is OOR camp. And the last thing I need to talk about is obviously the album that I released, LED. There's gonna be a delux coming to it, another 3 songs plus a music video on the same, when I'm releasing it. The deluxe, it's gonna be called special, and there's gonna be 3 songs. I'm gonna also release the music video, but I'm not saying which song, and the 3 songs are gonna be a surprise. So that is all what I wanted to talk about in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Probably no one watched this video, but if you did, I hope you enjoyed and understood what's gonna happen in this channel. Obviously, I also wouldn't have to add what's happening after summer. Probably not much. Probably not much. Oh, what will happen definitely is a food review. So when I'm coming from Amsterdam and Greece, doing again a food review, because it's one of those things I actually enjoy doing when I'm talking to a camera like this. So that's one thing I really enjoy, and I will do. And if there is a Simon update, I will do it. So yeah, this is what I want to talk about, and yeah, and it is goodbye.